Here's another great 80s riff by a lady named Pat Benatar. So I think this one was released about 1980 or 81. Great sounding riff. It was called Hit Me With Your Best Shot. Let's get in and show you how it's done. Now, the riff is 4 bars long and it's built around a quaver rhythm. So remember, quavers are 2 per beat. So you're counting that 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. So let's write up the 4 bars and let's show you how to put it together. So starting at the beginning here, so we're in 4/4. So it goes 1, 2 and 3. Now the timing there, if I did the quavers here, I'm not going to play on the 2. It goes 1, 2 and 3. So I'm going to miss that one. So go 1, 2 and 3, 4 and 1. So again, timing, I'm going to put quavers. I'm not going to play that 4th beat. And then I'm going to come into that next bar. So rhythmically that goes 1, 2 and 3, 4 and 1. Then I'm going to go 2 and then I let it ring for the 3rd beat there. Then there's another chord on that 4th. So altogether that's 1, miss that one because of that. So it's 1, 2 and 3, 4 and 1, 2 and 3, 4. Now the next bar, this leads into, I'll draw it down here, goes 1, and then same thing. I'm going to tie that across. And then that's my 3rd beat, so it's 1, 2 and 3, 4. And then it basically goes into quavers after this, so that's tied across. Goes and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. Hopefully you can read my writing there. And then repeat. So all together, if I go from there to go 1, 2 and 3, 4 and 1, 2 and 3, 4, and then 1, 2 and 3, 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4, and then repeat. Now it's in the key of E, so E is the tonic, and it's basically following the major scale. So if we choose E as our main note there, the E major scale would go tone, tone, semitone, tone, 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 semitone. And it's built around the notes E, which is our tonic. It's got the 4 of the scale, which would be the A, the 5 of the scale, which is the B, and then the 6, which is the C sharp. Now, it all stays in key, nothing leaving the E major scale, and I would practice this in 2 stages. So I would learn it just following the root notes round and turning it into power chords, and then turn it into the full bar chords, so which has got your extra note to fill out your triad there. So this is where it's in, the original starts here on this E. Now that's on the 7th fret on the 5th string. So I'm going to go from here and I'm going to go to the 4th of the key. The 4th is the A here. So I'm going from the 1 to the 4, the A, and then I'll go up here to the 6 and then down to the 5. So it's just built 1, 4, 6 and 5. So the timing wise it'll go 1, 2 and 3, 4 and 1, 2 and 3, 4. Now on that 4th one you can hear another chord in there, which is that just the repeat of that 5th note. Then the second time through it goes 1, 2 and 3, 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. And that's just 6, 6, 5, 5, 4, 4, back to the 5. Remember, I'm talking about the notes of the key, not the frets. If you wanted fret numbers, that would be, the tonic is the 7 on the 5th string, and then it goes 5th fret to the 9th fret to the 7th fret, and then repeat with the same. So I'll do it really slow as power chords. So here's my E power chord, so I'm going to go 1, 2 and 3, 4 and 1, 2 and 3, 4, then 1, 2 and 3, 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4, and then repeat. Now the original was played in full triad chords, so you actually want this extra note in here to complete your triad, which would be E, G sharp and B. So timing wise, okay, it's just going to go that full chord, and then I'm going to go to the A major chord. So that's an E form bar chord, and then I move it up to the 9th fret, which will be the C sharp, and I'm taking that second finger off to make it minor, and then I'm going back to the B, which is major. So in any major key, diatonics, the 1, 4, 5 are major chords, that's E major, A major and B major, but the 6th is a minor chord to stay in key. So the first part would now go with the full bar chords, it'd be 1, 2 and 3, 4 and 1, 2 and 3, 4, and then 1, 2 and 3, 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. Now it's up to, I think the original was about 128 or 130, around that sort of tempo. So I'll play it up to speed, and yeah, and then I'll just go through and show you the last little bit of it. So it goes. So there you have it. So just with those bar chords, remember that's an A form. It's built from that A chord. And then these ones that I'm doing here are all E form. They're all built around the E chord or E minor, depending on which note of the key you're on. And that's the chords there. You can play it all with A form. I've seen guys do it like this, where they go E, then they'll go to the A chord there, then C sharp minor B. Which, same chords, you know, whichever you prefer. I've always played it with shifting the forms. I like to keep my chords fairly close together. So, but you can easily move down to there and play it like that. All right, so have a lot of fun with that one. So just remember, key of E, built around 1, 4, 5, 6, which is your traditional pop song structure. They're all bar chords, but practice it as power chords till you get the moves, and then hopefully that rhythm makes some sense. So have some fun with that one.